welcome back to Chop Toys. It's been a while since we had a video, but went and did some antique store shopping this morning, and I picked this 1960 Tonka Rescue Squad truck up. Probably paid fair market price for it. I got it for $130. It's in really good shape, and I don't see these around very often. You don't see them a whole lot on eBay. Back the earlier models, late 50s, the Rescue Squad ambulance was the Metro van. And I think they quit doing those in 58 or 59. So this is one of the early ones with the service truck bed. Typically you see these, they're blue, and they say Tonka service van or something along those lines. But this was part of the set. I think it came with a fire truck and some other stuff. I've seen some of these, they have a boat that goes on top, or the ladder that goes on it. Not exactly sure. It's like, again, I'm not real familiar with this particular, with the any of the rescue vehicles, fire trucks and stuff. Never really collected those. I always had just the regular pickups and all the cool stuff. But this one's actually in really good condition. There's a couple little issues that we're gonna fix today, and I think I don't feel bad about what I paid for it. So let's take a look here and see what we can fix. Alright guys, so we can see from the front, it's a 60. It's got the 3 hood ribs as opposed to the 4. Has the T on the grill and the 50 style bumper with the little tow hooks on it. I've got a little bit of a bend here and the grill is hit pretty good, but we still have all 4 headlights. Moving up, the roof is perfect. There are no bends at all in the pillars. The windshield is in excellent original condition. And the red light on top, it's all original, still attached and in excellent condition. There's not even rough edges on it or anything, so this truck spent very little time upside down. So either somebody got it taken away from them, or they were very good to their toys. But yeah, another thing that makes it a 60 is the white wall tires with the 5 spokes, and they are yellowed a little bit, but there's very little slop on the axle. See that all around, very tight. It's a good rolling truck, very good for the condition it's in. So yeah, we're going to try to fix that grill. Now these are pretty easy. I'm going to move the camera here and we'll pop the grill off and try to do some hammering on it. Alright, so lay down some stuff, try to protect the top. Even the inside of this is pretty clean. The roof light you can see is melted into place. I don't think I've actually had one that actually had the roof light, so I don't know. That's how they actually were. The reproductions have a little clip washer that goes over it and just kind of holds it on, but see, there's very minimal tire wear. Chassis and stuff's nice and straight. We just got this little bend up here in the front, so I'm trying to pop these headlights out nice and gentle without losing them. Alright, I've gotten 2 out. Getting desperate here. This one's trying to come apart on me, so I'm trying to save it. It's not wanting to play nice. Alright, now we're cooking. Got 3. Now I have lots of spare parts. I've probably got a nice original grill we could just swap right in, but I think this one's got a really good finish. I think we can save it. It's just a slight bend and the rounded part of it's flattened out. But I've got some ideas on how to fix that, so I think we can fix it all. If I can get this last headlight out. One last little push. Nope. A little bit of dirt in here actually. It looks so clean. Alright, let me try. There we go. Alright. So looking at this, the grill's real nice and shiny. The headlights are hazy and they almost have a texture to it. This makes me think someone has polished the grill with the headlights on there. They didn't take it apart, and they're sanding marks or whatever cleaner. That's what it looks like. It looks like they used some type of abrasive polish and it's eaten into the plastic a little bit. But I'm not going to worry about it because they all match and they're all reusable, so we'll just keep it original. Before I fix the grill, I'm going to take a look at the truck. So we've got a slight bend right here. These are pretty easy to fix. I usually use these, just give it some bends in and out. Try to keep it as even as possible. We're never going to get it perfect, but we can definitely improve it. It's still got a little bit of a dimple in it. Let's see. Trying not to mar up the grill or the bumper. It actually looks pretty dang good right there. Might give it some taps with a hammer. Alright, so I got my new little ball peen hammer here. I'm going to hold it flat on my table. See if we can't get in there just a little bit. It's looking pretty good. Let's take a look from the front. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like I could do a little more, but it's not really, because it's bowed in a little here and this way and a little bit that way. I don't think, yeah, it's not going to move. So, and we did bend it a little bit that way. So let's see if we can pull it back. This side's pulled out some. I used to have a set of these that were coated. I like gel coated tips, so they wouldn't really damage anything, but this stuff all got lost in my divorce, but from back when I did the Tonka trucks. So we still got the original rivets intact, and bumper is no worse for the wear, so I'm going to call that good. Now I'm going to move around here to the back and look at the box. Alright, so we did a little bit of repair work like this on the Smith Miller craft truck. One of the latest purchases I got. See, the box is tilted a little bit to the passenger side. We might be able to fix some of that. So we've got a little bit of bow out here and a little bit of bow in here. The rest of the side looks good. It's just back here, this edge at the rear. I'm trying to grab just the rolled out part. See if we can't force it to stay where we want it. Well, now they both bow out a little bit. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much better than that. Yeah, we chipped a little bit of paint right there, so I'm going to stop while we're ahead. Alright guys, so obviously it was missing the Siren. I already put that on. I thought I was filming, and I wasn't. Now this is a reproduction, and it's a little nicer than it needs to be. Back in the day, you used to buy these things from was it Thomas Toys. They just had a catalog, and you had to call them and order, and it was very old school. And their products were very much like the original pieces. I don't even know if they're still around anymore. Everything's, you know, how the internet has changed everything. I know there's a lot of people on eBay selling stuff. I'm pretty sure that's where this piece came from. I've had it for a while, and it's a little bit nicer quality than it needs to be. Has a nice fine thread button head screw that holds it together. A little tricky getting it in there because it is kind of underneath where the edge of the tire is, but got it. Fits, looks the part. Stands out a little bit, but it'll patina over time. This thing is pretty clean. I'm not gonna, this was antique store fine, so someone has already cleaned it up to try and get top dollar out of it. So I'm not gonna do my scrub and bubble bath like I usually do. I'm just gonna leave it as is and put it on a shelf. So yeah, now we need to take a look at fixing the grill. Alright, so what I'm trying to do here, I'm not sure if you've seen any kind of metalworking, or they have these leather bags. They're like sandbags basically, and it's used to cushion the blow of the hammer and allow it to shape the metal, but not, if I put this on this hard table and start hammering, we're going to get a flat grill. So I need something to kind of shape it, and I don't have a little leather sandbag anymore. I haven't seen mine in a decade. So I'm going to use some bags of rice and hope they don't blow open. And we're going to try to use the round edge of this ball peen to get that curve back in our grill. So we've still got a low spot right there. This isn't giving me the resistance I really need. I'm going to keep trying it. It's looking pretty good. We got a little twist in it. A little twist right back though. You can see this folded edge here is kind of up. Trying to give that back. So a little better. I feel like if I could put that somewhere. Did anything. Alright, so looking at it this way, our headlight bezel is up a little bit. Little gentle nudging, and we can test it on a flat surface. Still up just a hair. Which is actually pretty good because the gives the headlights a little resistance. Now it feels like we're twisted a little bit. Just checking it all every which way here. I think that's close enough. Alright, so I guess I'll just use a little bit of polish. I didn't want to get in this mess, but I need to. That's probably enough. I hadn't polished a Tonka grill in 20 years. Maybe 15 years. So I'm not going for anything super crazy shiny here. We're just trying to even out the finish, help hide the blemish around. Alright, so I didn't really do a whole lot more. I'll just use this better, cleaner cloth here. Shine it up a little bit. Get all that goo off of it. It really didn't take a whole lot of work to really bring that back out. It's a really good quality piece. Definitely worth fixing a dent on and not just replacing. You know, I've got a stack of these things. It's good to have them. I'll find trucks all the time at flea markets that don't have grills at all, so I've got spares for all the years that I can just swap right on. Sometimes you can find a good deal like that. You find a nice truck missing the grill and headlights, get a good deal on it, come home, I've got used grills and headlights, and just pop them in and go. That really shined up good. I think we might need to hit the bumper a little bit. Alright, so I'm not even going to be a stickler about putting the headlights back exactly where they were or anything. Some people that may matter to, but I don't get that OCD with it. We could have even polished the headlights up a little bit. I'm sure they bring a little shine out. But, you know, I give this a 7 out of 10 as far as condition. So, I think that fits it look pretty well. So there it is, guys. Complete, 100%. It's got all its accessory. Oh, no, I take that back. I don't know if this one had a boat or not. I have to do some more research and see if the 60 or 61s had a boat. They don't have the holes for any kind of strap on top, so I don't know how it would have attached. But I have seen a picture of one of these with a red boat and black straps on it. But yeah, it's a good little truck. It'll display nice. I think we fixed that dent well enough. The bumper and stuff's nice and straight. There's a fly in the picture. But yeah, not a bad little score today at the antique shop. This side actually looks a little bit better. It's got a few less bumps and bruises on it. But again, it's a good roller. It's a good. I give it a 7+, if not an 8 for original condition. That's, you know, they're getting harder and harder to find these days, and something like this, it's maybe an 8. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you'd like to see more Tonka truck stuff, be sure to check out the rest of this channel. And if you're interested in any of the things in the background here with the RC stuff, check out my other channel, RC Everyday. And yeah, got to keep these old toys alive as generations pass and things keep changing. People are losing touch with the collectible things, I guess. To me, these are more pieces of history because they're so realistic, they're so neat. They're better than any toys I had as a kid, and yeah, I definitely want to hang on to them and keep them nice and keep them fresh and keep them handed down through generations. But appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.